2K. And this early. In the season, there are still so many unknowns, Greg.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason, but once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oubre is at the 2 with George playing the 3. Then it's Maxey, then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Now Lillard. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. From outside the arc, drains the triple.
And that's been Lillard's forte ever since breaking into the league.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the layup is good. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Maxey, and there's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
Brent, the Bucks have had 6 straight first-place finishes in their division. An impressive run.
Well, it took a couple years for Giannis to find his footing in the league, BA, but man, he's planted 2 feet in Milwaukee and made this team into something special. They have taken off. Yeah, Paul George, look out, hammers that one home.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's Lillard penetrating. Yep, count it. Lillard's got 7. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. The 76ers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Here's Yabusele. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Maxey against Lillard. Jumps up. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Well, Taurean Prince is strong, but he's also got big, powerful hands and pried that one away.
Here's Maxey. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Embiid passes to Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Yabusele. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. There's the drive. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Here's Prince. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And the Bucks with the possession here. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. The shot by Lillard, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
George, good.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Bucks trail by 6. And here's Lillard. He's got 9. Inside. Trent left side to win the run. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Maxey. They set a pick. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Got it. Lillard's got 11 points.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Oubre. George, right side. And oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and so it's Philadelphia up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Oubre pair up at the 1 and the 2. Then there's George, then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4-man position. Bucks trail by 8. Lillard outside. Fires the 3. Lillard drains the outside shot.
Great shot from Lillard. He loves finding space around that perimeter so he can just fire.
Here's Maxey. George outside. The 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Lillard. 14 points for him. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And that's his... second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Well, this was a big summer for the 76ers, Grant, trying to capitalize on their championship window with superstar Joel Embiid.
You're spot on, B.A. Acquiring the talent that might allow him to save himself for the home stretch. Of course, last year's playoffs, he battled heroically, but ideally, they'd like him much closer to 100% come the postseason.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Trent's got 5 points.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana.
And that game against Memphis, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Trent's on the attack. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's George. The rebound by the Bucks.
His touches left him in this quarter nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Embiid's got space. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Lillard with his...
Yes, sir!
Oh, my!
Throw that one up top. What a play! Man, at the point guard position, are you kidding me? Explosive scoring ability and body control. That results in a bucket and a free throw.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Trent. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, now that we have a break, let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. Second, the 76ers.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing." Ryan, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. George for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night. George, a screen on Lillard. George outside. 3-pointer. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And George's guys encourage him to just fire away. They know he's lethal from there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard looking around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Here's Yabusele. Outside Maxey. With 1 on the clock. Diving in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Looking at Philadelphia, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's...
And that's it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Connaughton and Middleton at the 2 and the 3. Bobby Portis out there with Smith, and it's Wright in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And grant the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And the basket is good.
Oh, man, just taking a smooth shot. Martin could have put butter on that one.
Wright outside. Knocks it down from distance. Wright's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Gordon with a screen on Wright. Lowry the pass to Gordon. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Martin outside. Back to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches the 3. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 5 points in the quarter.
And back with one of his own, Martin feeling spicy.
Smith with a screen on Lowry. Wright, the pass to Middleton. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Martin, the pass to Gordon. Pass to Drummond. It's hauled in by Connaughton. Milwaukee is gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. It's Portis, high post. Connaughton outside. Now Middleton. He's guarded by Martin for the lead. And Middleton with the layup. Middleton's got his second bucket on the night.
Inside, Middleton's so dangerous, just a cunning scorer in the paint.
Here's Lowry. Good. And the 76ers lead by 1. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. It's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Lowry drives in. Again, the Sixers score.
And he just uses his body so well off the bounce. Kyle Lowry, he's in complete control right there. And then look at that soft touch.
Wright against Lowry. Wright on the left side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this was...
The officials have 2 minutes to review the play.
smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
When Martin puts the ball in his teammates' hands, good things happen.
Lowry against Wright. Middleton outside. On the wing, Connaughton. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's Wright from the arc. It's hauled in by the Sixers. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Lowry outside. He takes it in. Yep, that one goes. And now a 4-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Right outside. Pass to Connaughton. To the middle. Stolen by Drummond. And now the Sixers on the break. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And you would expect quality play like that from a quality guard like Kyle Lowry.
Milwaukee has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. And here's Wright from the arc. And again, it's the Bucks missing. Now Philadelphia with it. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Smith. Pass to Wright. One second left. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers.
Let's get the pace back in the game. Let's get on your feet.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Eric Gordon, Caleb Martin out there with Kenyon Martin. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Lowry, played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Lillard outside. Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Lowry with a screen on Lillard. Lowry outside. Sinks it from distance. And now an 11-point 76ers lead.
And throughout his career, Lowry's been a threat from that area.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Lillard outside. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 23 points.
Very few players, if any, score more points than Lillard as a pick-and-roll ball handler.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Oubre. Back to Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
And there's the process at work. Embiid rolls off the pick and right into scoring position.
For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks.
So much strength and quickness coming from Giannis.
Here's Yabusele. Maxey serving. Antetokounmpo with the block. Here's Lillard. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame. Go ahead and lead them, Paul George. Stepping up, huge shot at this moment in the game.
Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. The Sixers lead by 5. Oubre with it.
Milwaukee foul. Brian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Back to George. Clock at 6. The three. Gets the three to fall. And now an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Pass to Prince. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the paint. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like whenever Lopez challenges the D at that size. I mean, they're going to have to foul him in the process.
First free throw is good. And that brings him within 5. Good on both.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Here's Trent. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, the team relying on Gary Trent, putting their faith in his ability to get the big bucket.
Maxey passes to George. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And so Lillard will bring it up to the Bucks. 2-point game. Lopez, the screen on Maxey. Lillard passes to Lopez. Here's Trent. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
And that's what you want your leaders to do. Giannis stepping up in a big way.
Right side. Lopez finds Trent. It's Prince on the wing. To the wing, right side. Antetokounmpo, right side. And he sinks it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. 12 seconds left in the game. George for 3. Oh, bangs home the 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Down 1, just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do. How'd they pull that off, B.A.?
Right? I'm not sure. A tremendous play. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Off the inbound pass. Yes!
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's off. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline.
The end of the game.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
It's Friday night. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And you know for that matchup with Charlotte, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. And it's Lillard in at point guard. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Tatum, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
For the Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got his second basket of the night.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
To the middle. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Tatum with the screen on Trent. Here's White. The kick out to Tatum.
Jason Tatum. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact a game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And Milwaukee has possession following the bucket by the Celtics. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Clock at 2. Here's Brown. A rebound by the Bucks. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Lopez. Inside. Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Here's Lopez, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Lillard from outside sinks the triple.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And Middleton with the block, and he's able to get it back. Here's Brown, back to White. From past the arc. Brown, no good. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Brown. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And finished off by Brown.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Lillard from outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. And it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And Holiday kicks to White. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the triple. Brown's got 9.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the 3-point shot.
Here's Brown. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Brown the pass to White. Back to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Here's a look at some stats for Kristaps Porzingis. Last season, he played outstanding. Around 20 points per game last season. 7 rebounds and 2 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team. And it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. There's the triple. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 4. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Holiday attacking, and Holiday throws it down.
What great burst by Drew Holiday there, and he just finishes with intent. That's a big-time move.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Now here's Porzingis following the miss by Giannis. Here's Tatum. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
And you watch Jason Tatum year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Stolen by Tatum. Got Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Oh, Tatum flies in to finish it off.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Lillard outside. And just miss after miss right now.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Bucks trail by 12. Giannis kicks to Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Now here's Brown. 11 points in the game. White, wide open. He fires. Boston, no good that time either. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Lopez kicks to Trent. Lopez a screen. Bucks passing it around. Lillard with no one around. No good with the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And this is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard against Holiday. There's the lob, and there's Giannis taking flight.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Holiday with it. The three from Tatum. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And that, my friends, is a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And a look here now at the Bucks. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And moving on now to that first half. Tough sledding so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They have to lock it down.
That'll do it for our show.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
On the court for the Celtics, they've got Horford, and it's Pritchard in at the one spot. Here's Cornette, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Frank, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in, launches it, and it's Wright missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Knocked away and stolen by Wright. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Bucks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Now here's Wright. This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that. Well, what a pleasure to watch Al Horford go to work. Does all the right things, and that time gets an easy dunk.
Right, the pass to Smith. Lays it up off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Wright. Hauser the pass to Springer. Here's Hauser. Now here is Horford. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Prince with the defensive effort. And it's Wright with the ball for Milwaukee, trailing by 13. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Boston making a switch here. Davison's checked in, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Bobby Portis. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Bucks trail by 12. Wright looking around. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Wright's got 6 in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Horford with the screen on Wright. Right side Horford. Pass to Hauser. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Pritchard. Plays it up and banks it in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Wright. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wright's got 11.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Three-pointer, Horford. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 9. Wright outside. The 3. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Here's Hauser. Here's Cornette, and the bank shot is good. Cornette's got 4 this quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Boston leading by 11. Here's Davison. Outside, Horford. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Davison. Shoots over Connaughton. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Lillard. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston. Ahead by 9 is... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Lillard, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 9 in the bucket from Lopez.
Known for his scoring there, Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screen and roll.
White against Trent. The kick out to Tatum. Into the lane, Tatum, rebounded by the Bucks.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Back to Middleton. Kicks it out to Giannis. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Lillard. To the inside, Lopez.
You know, that's a great example of how Porzingis can use his length to bother a shooter.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And finished off by Brown.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Tatum with a screen on Middleton. And it's Brown missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 11-point game. And here's Trent outside. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And Holiday kicks to Porzingis. Giannis against Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Three-pointer, Lillard.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And stolen by White. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in.
2 minutes.
And here's Trent. Lillard outside. Back to Trent. From 16 feet away, he can't.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is a legit three-level scorer. If you concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Brown kicks to Tatum. From downtown, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Lopez, no luck.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Brown, no good. Here's Milwaukee now. They trail by 16. Three-pointer, Lillard. Porzingis with the rebound. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White, bounce pass. In the corner, Tatum with it. Nice ball movement by Boston. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg
Hi, everybody. Time to... get into it. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons. And then Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against the Pacers, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with George. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Martin in at the shooting guard position. Now here's George. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Here's Tatum. He had 25 points in his last game. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Now here's Maxey. Martin outside. George outside. There's the 3. Philadelphia, the rebound. And stolen by Holiday. White, the pass to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And Tatum takes a lot of threes. And you see why, given he has this kind of accuracy.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will. He is a problem on a nightly basis.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brown looking around. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Brown. It's stolen by Oubre.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Oh, Jaylen Brown getting it done. What a move that time.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
White with a steal, and he's going for the lob. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now that's how you finish up an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis there.
Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the opening quarter. Embiid knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The 76ers, number 1.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Porzingis. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 4. George for 3. Hits the trifecta. George has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
George against Tatum. Back to Oubre. Pass to George. 5 on the clock. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You got to know how fast his trigger is.
Holiday passes to Tatum. White with a steal. And they're on the break. Back to Porzingis. Tatum with it. Porzingis with it. Outside Tatum. The 3 is up. The rebound by Maxey.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, dominant drive there by Embiid. Crashing inside and throwing it down with authority.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Martin finds Embiid. George, a screen on Tatum. George outside. It could go. No good on the buzzer beater. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Tyrese Maxey is out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's George in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Nails it from beyond the arc.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Brown, a screen on George. There's Tatum with the 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Back to Maxey. George, a screen on Holiday. Kicks it to George. 6 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, look at Embiid converting it close.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by Boston. George for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Ooh, some swagger from Tatum.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that.
Maxey passes to George. Back to Maxey. Pass to George. Here's Martin. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's Tatum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Oh, Porzingis, a huge target.
You see the reach of Porzingis. His length is what makes him a prime-time alley-oop threat.
George outside. Embiid high post. Back to George. Holiday against Maxey. Spins. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Martin. Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Brown. Here's Brown on the drive. Shoots over Oubre. Another one falls for Boston. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Embiid from outside.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
76ers trail by 9. George passes to Oubre. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Embiid. Now Martin. Clock is at 3. Here's George. And Porzingis with the block.
He really hasn't been able to maintain the same pace he had in the first quarter.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Martin up top. He's covered by Holiday. George a screen on White. Maxey passes to George. Sinks the tray. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Tatum.
The play is under video review, under NBA rules. There will be a 2-minute review.
Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Celtics up by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
It'll be the Golden State Warriors up against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. That one gets going 9:30 Eastern. And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the 76ers.
Where's the intensity?
That does it for half.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Boston leading by 8. Taking a look at the Celtics. Al Horford out there with Luke Cornett. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Davison in a shooting guard. Hey, Horford from range.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Count it. Good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Horford. Pass to Cornette. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Cornette's got his first points of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Gordon, the pass to Lowry. Three-pointer. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Boston leading by 9. Here's Pritchard. Knocks down the triple.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Martin a screen. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gordon on the wing. Here's Yabusele. Gordon right side. And he drives in. Launches a 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Horford inside. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Davison. Here's Horford. The rebound by Yabusele.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
The shot from 20 feet out. Gordon pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
To the inside. Yabusele, look that.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Horford. Off with the layup.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Drummond. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Horford outside. They set the pick. Lots of room. And it's Horford again missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board. They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Pass to Davison. Here's Pritchard. Back to Horford. Just 5 on the clock to win the drought. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
Lowry left side. Martin finds Gordon. Lowry outside. Pass to Martin. For 3, Gordon. No good there. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Celtics out in front. it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team, and they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Caleb Martin out there with Maxey. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's George.
Wow! George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. This one for 3. Paul George pulls down the board. And so George will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim. And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Embiid passes to Oubre. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Boston's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Wide open. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
A multi-level scorer. Porzingis can find a shot in any area on the floor.
Maxey finds George. Going inside. Three-pointer Embiid. Holiday grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Oh, how about KP on the break?
Yeah, Porzingis finishes the break. I like teams rewarding their big men for running the floor.
Pass to Embiid. George against Tatum. For 3, Maxey. That one doesn't drop. Celtics lead by 6. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown! All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Embiid can't hit, and it's the Celtics ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Porzingis misses. 76ers trail by 8. Martin, the pass to Embiid. Beyond the arc. And they'll get another chance. Outside Maxey. Pass to George. There's the triple. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Here's Holiday. The kick to Tatum. Tatum barreling in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
Well, Tatum is a savvy player. He knows his drive is going to attract physical defense.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
George passes to Embiid. Back to George. Here's the 3. Porzingis grabs the board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Embiid passes to George. The long-distance three is buried.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
And it's Brown off the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
And again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Martin outside. Back to George. Screen by Embiid. George's shot is off. So we see Boston get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena.
Allie, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is...
We're glad you could join us. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Friday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Boston matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Out in the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Lillard in at the point. And for the 76ers, they've got Paul George. Gordon is out there with Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the power forward. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction. That's where Maxey's at his best. He wants to get the ball inside.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
Now, here is George. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo for 3. The shot by George, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Here is Lillard, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Shoots the 3. And it's Lillard missing. The Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest. That game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Gordon up on top, defended by Trent. Embiid with a screen on Lillard. Shot clock at 6. He had a nice open look right there. Maxey's got 8.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking to paint, letting them know I'm there to back them up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report. So it's the Bucks now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Lillard, the pass to Trent. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton dishes to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Maxey kicks to Gordon. Pass to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Bucks trail by 5. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Gordon against Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And Dame runs that so well. Knows precisely when to deliver that pass out of the pick and roll.
George with the ball. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Embiid, the pass to George. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Lopez. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Philadelphia.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Lillard against Maxey. Trent kicks to Lillard. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Maxey looking it over. With the drive, good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Lillard from outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
Here's Yabusele, covered by Giannis. Here's Maxey. Pass to Yabusele. And here's Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Lopez with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. And I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Five on the clock. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Mark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now. My goodness, Joel Embiid, spectacular.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Lopez kicks to Giannis.
2 minutes.
That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Embiid with the screen on Trent. Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
When Maxey is clicking on all cylinders, he is a tough guy to slow down.
Lillard, right side. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And free throw good from Lillard. And Special K as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game. He definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
Shot is good in the 76ers lead. It is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Lillard. Pass to George. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Philadelphia. Trent outside, launches a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Lillard attacking, and it's in there. Lillard's got 23.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Over Gordon. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq.
And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after one half of play.
How have they kept it this close? Their D is...
And that's a halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from... Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Lowry. Martin is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Martin. And it's Oubre in at the 2 guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. The 76ers leading by 4. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lowry's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the 76ers. Right against Oubre. There's the lob to Portis. It's stolen by Lowry. Pass break, Philadelphia. Oubre outside. No good on the triple.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
From deep, Prince. It's Drummond with the rebound. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Right for 3. And again, the Bucks miss.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Smith against Martin. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside. Martin's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Wright finds Portis. Back to Wright. They need this. Great D that time from Oubre.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Martin, the pass to Martin. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. Bucks trail by 11. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
It's good.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Right from outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Count that one.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. I mean, he gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The kick out to Wright. Oubre with the steal. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Oubre dishes to Martin. If a floater. Good work there as it goes. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Wright finds Smith. Prince setting a pick for Smith. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Lowry against Wright. Lowry passes to Martin. And a miss there on the triple.
76ers foul.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw drops for White. A new lineup here for the Bucks. Bucks trail by 12. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lillard, and it's sent back by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
Martin kicks to Drummond. Takes it off the glass. Drummond's got 4 points this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Drummond passes to Lowry. And so it's Philadelphia up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. On the wing, Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And here's George for 3. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Trent. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Gordon. Shot clock at 5. And it's Lopez. Time on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Maxey passes to Yabusele. Jacks up a 3. Outside for George. Pass to Yabusele. Back to George. The second chance effort. He lays it in. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Lillard dishes to Giannis. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Outside, George. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, he's a wrecking ball, Giannis!
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Outside, Gordon. And the layup is good. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
Nice to see Gordon use his touchdown low. Not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Embiid wide open. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the 76ers lead by 15. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. The three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. George. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Maxey.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Knocked loose. Maxey gets to Yabusele. The shot by George, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Hits it from three-point range.
For three.
36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Embiid with a screen on Middleton. The three from George. Rebound by Brook Lopez. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Embiid. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. So thank you, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark.
welcome, and thanks for joining two. K-Sport. And here's what the Milwaukee Bucks schedule looks like. On Friday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And that game against the Grizzlies, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Davison in at the 2.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Fires the 3.
Ask any guard in this league who is the best defender. Drew's name comes up more than anyone.
Shot clock at 5.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, came up empty. Here's Brown. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Davison. Back to Tatum from behind the arc. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Prince. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Brown, a screen on Lillard. Here's Holiday. Buries it down low.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had 25 points in his last game. Lopez. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Now you see how comfortable Giannis is in the pick and roll. Keeping things simple, just a smart pass.
Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
To the inside. It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the lay-in. Tatum's got 5. And with the new season just underway, Richard, you can feel the excitement around the league.
It's one of my favorite times of the year, BA. And after all the hard work these guys put in during the offseason, now we get to see if it's paid off.
Now here's Holiday. And he got the whistle on the hand. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Tatum gets the bucket.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
And stolen by Brown. Tatum feeling it out a bit.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Driving to the basket. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The quicks of Tatum on display. Jason has a devastating first step, man. He can just blow by you so easy.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo for three. Fires in the triple. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. And the jam. Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
And he lobs it up top. Lopez with the steal. Inside. And Giannis with the dunk.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Driving in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Lillard. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Antetokounmpo. Oh, misses the dunk. Celtics lead by 7. Brown passes to Tatum. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And that was good.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Porzingis passes to Davison. It's Brown on the wing. To the left side wing. Davison, that's good.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Lopez, the screen on Holiday. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's Jason Tatum. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Davison in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Lillard's got 6 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Now Lillard. 6 points for him. And the dunk by Lillard.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Brown against Prince. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
A very athletic play by Brown, getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life.
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the three ball. Teams are not as physical and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
Pass to Porzingis. Lopez with the steal. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's Porzingis. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists tonight. Lillard against Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Brown, a screen on Lillard. Holiday passes to Brown.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Here's Davison. Back to Brown. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Oh, sweet move. And he lays it up and in. Holiday's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Lillard looking around. The 3. Rebound Boston.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
And they pick up 2.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Brown. 36 seconds left in the 2nd period. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Lillard outside. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Holiday passes to Davison. Tatum, a screen on Trent. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Bucks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards could swing this game.
But do they have the personnel?
All right, fellas. And that's it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Connaughton and Middleton at the 2 and the 3. Bobby Portis out there with Smith, and it's Wright in at the 1. It counts, and the foul.
Defensive foul.
That's on Al Horford.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's Pritchard. It's deflected.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And then Portis with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Fred.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
Middleton with it, working on Cornette. Right outside. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's White. White coming through.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Milwaukee in the lead. Wright finds Middleton. Back to Wright. Lets the 3 fly. Horford pulls it in. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. White against Connaughton. Tries to spin move. Converts after the nice spin. White's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Kicks it out to Middleton. Portis a screen. Tipped. Here's Pritchard. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Portis outside. Right outside. Back to Portis. Looking to end the run. And the layup is good. Portis has got his 2nd basket.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
White. Horford outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Hard to find a season in his career where Horford didn't make an impact, RJ.
One way or another, he's going to help his team win. Still out there doing it and doing it at a high level. He's kind of an ageless wonder.
Here's White. Out to Horford for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
I just love the ball.
Bucks trail by 4. Right outside. Takes a 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pass to Pritchard. Got a piece of it. Right outside. Into the lane. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Cornette in the post. Middleton covering. Cornette with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
51 seconds left to play in the third. Picked by Smith. And here's Wright from the arc. Boston pulls it in.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Back to Pritchard. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Got a hand on it. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Boston out in front, up 2. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Davison in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Here's Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Nice shot. Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Holiday against Lillard. Tatum with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Brown, that's good. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Boston.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Lillard passes to Prince, and that's going to be a travel.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
White, he's checked in for Boston.
Derek White.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Holiday finds Brown. Brown gets the inside finish.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Rebounded by Lopez.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Prince. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Over Porzingis. No good from 11 feet. Lillard against Holiday. Brown with it. Now here's Tatum. Over Prince. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And when Tatum is aggressive like that, it's tough to keep him off the line.
And he can't get the first one. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. The Bucks trail by 6. Lillard outside. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. White looking it over. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Celtics lead by 8.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Here's Trent. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Free throw good. Brown.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown. A tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Out to Lillard. From deep three-point land. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 10.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
White finds Tatum. They get the rebound. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
And Lillard, here we go. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Free throw good. Lillard. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Boston leading by 9. Here's Tatum. There's the drive. Antetokounmpo with the block. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so it will head to the line for 2. And so he makes both from the line. Boston has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Outside Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Lillard against Holiday. It's Prince on the wing. From outside, off the mark. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So we see Boston get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Opening game, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. Running the wings, it's Oubre and George. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. Now Tatum. Paul George missing from long range. Brown with the screen on Maxey. The kick out to Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Brown's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Boston. Holiday against Maxey. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. Maxey passes to Martin. And right away, they match it with a 3. Corner of their own.
3 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here is Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Tatum against George. Teardrop shot. Maxey with the block. Embiid with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Embiid dishes to Martin. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Brown deciding where to go with it. And then Brown with the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. The 76ers leading by 3. Pass to Embiid. Oubre on the wing. He's covered by Brown. George against Holiday. And then George with the jam.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
The kick out to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, And look at his man just go flying by him after the shot fake.
And it might be humiliating for the defender, but it feels oh so good on the other side. My goodness. Now, here's Maxey. Misses from close range.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
George, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Brown, the kick out to Tatum. Over George. Tatum, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3, and stolen by Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Tatum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
And Embiid is right there.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Nice shot by Brown. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And George kicks to Maxey. Martin for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Martin's got his second bucket of the night. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Holiday, and it's Davison in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
5 to shoot. And here's George for 3. Rebound, Boston. Hey, guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
Now, here is Holiday. Still yet to score. Tatum. Inside. Tatum, automatic.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Maxey. Outside for George. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Now here's Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Maxey kicks to George. Embiid with the screen on Tatum. The 3 from George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 5 now.
How about the range? I mean, that's big-time, limitless range. I'll tell you, you better check him when he steps over the line.
Porzingis with a screen on Martin. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Martin. Brown against Martin. Holiday with the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. The 76ers leading by 3. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
We know that Jason's...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is. And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one falls for Tatum. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Embiid kicks to Oubre. George with the ball. Outguarded by Tatum. Oubre can't get it to go. Boston trailing. There's Porzingis. Chalk up 2 there. Porzingis has got his first basket of the night.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Outside, George. Back to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. From outside the arc. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Maxey. Embiid's got 5 points now in the quarter. Holiday with it. Scoreless thus far. Brown with the screen on George. It's stolen by Martin. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The 76ers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
I think the experience Paul George possesses is so valuable to his team. This guy is such a seasoned vet.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, and even throw mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth from the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Here's Maxey. Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
Here's Brown. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
The 76ers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And don't sleep on Maxey's vertical. He's great at using it to hammer those down.
The kick out to Tatum. Fires from way outside. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
Oh, man, what a shot. Is that from another time zone?
George with the screen on Holiday. Maxey finds George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers ahead, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And guys, which of these matchups are you excited about here?
Me and Kenny in a race to the board.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers, they've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm getting...
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Oubre out there with Yabusele. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Lowry. And it's McCain in at the two-guard spot. Oubre can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 4. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Oubre outside to the left side wing. Here's Drummond, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Gordon's checked in for the 76ers. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. White looking around. Pass to Hauser. Back to White. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. White's got the first points of the second half here for Boston. And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. A 2-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside, White. The rebound by Yabusele.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Pass to McCain. Back to Lowry. Drummond a screen. Sweet move. And it's White with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Driving the lane, Hauser. Outside, White. Back to Horford. Doesn't go that time. The 76ers leading by 5. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
There's White. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Cornette. Pass to Pritchard. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Horford the pass to Pritchard. Over Lowry. Boston. No good that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Here's Cornette. Outside, Horford. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Three-pointer, Horford. A three-pointer is right on target. Horford's got his first 3 points of the game.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Three-pointer, Lowry sinks the triple. Lowry's got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Cornette. And he gets it to go. Cornette's got his first points of the game.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Here's Lowry. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And so it's Boston with it, trailing by 5. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Horford in the post. Pass to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. Now recovering. Just 5 to shoot. Now Horford. No good off the back of the rim. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers lead by 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The 76ers leading by 5. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Here's George. Porzingis with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Brown, good.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Outside, Maxey. And the layup falls.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Brown. And it's sent back by George.
That's just staying with your man, anticipating what he's thinking, and great instincts on the block from Paul George.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Martin dishes to George. Martin with the screen for George. Off target from three-point range.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Traps in the tray.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Here's Maxey. And that one is off. Holiday with the defensive effort. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. A two-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the 76ers making a change here. Martin's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout and listening to Nick Nurse talk to his team, he asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
White finds Brown. Back to White. The Celtics working the ball around now. 5 on the clock to take the lead. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers lead. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Maxey passes to George. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Outside, Maxey, stolen by Holiday.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. '76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. George sets a screen for Maxey. Oubre, no one around him. Knocks down the three ball. Oubre has got 5 points in the quarter.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
Here's Tatum. He goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands. Yes, sir.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Brown kicks to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock to take the lead. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight, taken away by Holiday. That's to Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Celtics. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. George dishes to Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Embiid with the screen on Hubbard. Maxey finds Embiid. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Tatum on the wing to take the lead. He'll hit that one.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, George. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Fires for three. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. They break the hearts of every... Thank you for that, David. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.